I've seen many people around me depressed. It would be hard to find a teenager who hasn't been at some point. Anxiety is such a common thing now just because there's so much going on in life. There's been multiple suicides at my school. Many. Even in middle school, there was suicides. It's kind of an epidemic now.
To me, there's nothing worse than to see a child suffer. We certainly grieve for a child that's stricken with cancer, but it does make me wonder, why do we not show the same compassion to a child suffering with mental illness?
It's a lot easier to admit that you have a physical illness because there's an easy solution and there's a complete explanation. But sometimes there's not an explanation for feeling depressed or anxious. It's just happening to you. And to try to explain to somebody that it's happening without being able to provide explanation or evidence is sometimes a tricky thing to navigate. And I think that makes you feel like your pain is not valid. I suppose I worry most that there's not help. If I had to confide in someone, sure, there's therapists and things, but I'm not confident that many people would like to turn to a therapist. Not because it's taboo or something, but just the fear of imperfection. When you trust somebody and then they start to throw it back. So that can feel like a punishment sometimes. That's a good motivator for keeping it in.
More than anything, I want these children to know there's somewhere to go, that it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be fragile. There is a committed community of providers here to provide help. And we want to give a voice to these children's fears and provide them the help that they so desperately need and deserve.